Welcome to the Power of Offense with Keith and Rodney, and I'm your host Keith. And today on It's Keith's Opinion, I'm going to discuss the brilliance of the popular image consultant and YouTuber Kevin Samuels. Yes, I said it. I think that Kevin Samuels is brilliant, and I'm going to show you why in a moment. Now, Kevin Samuels is brilliant just like Dr. Thomas Sowell, just like Dr. Walter E. Williams of George Mason University. Rest in peace, sir. Just like Judge Joe Brown. And just like Rodney and I. We're all brilliant in our own right. All right. Now, our specialty here at the Power of Offense is we entertain you with legal commentary from a layman's point of view. But I'm going to tell you something that's interesting, right? I'm going to correlate what we specialize in, right? Legal commentary to what Kevin talks about, because principle is principle. And see, I'm a fan of Kevin Samuels because he's a man of principle, right? Just like I am, just like Rodney is. And I'm going to show you the principle in the things that he teach. I'm going to show you how the principle translates and how it crosses over. Okay. So I'm going to show you this in a moment. All right, so we're going to unpack this, and we're going to start by listening to Kevin's show. We're going to listen to a short clip of a show that he did this week. So fair use, fair use.
It is not feminine to stand up to an attack. I want you to understand that many modern women today want to work in the world of men. The world of men, but yet you want us to play with one hand tied behind our back and treat you like a girl. No. Shout out to Jordan Peterson. He said it. You want to be a leader of men? You want to be a boss? These are highly competitive things where men are willing to spend 60, 70, 80 hours of their life. 80 hours a week, 20 years, 30 years to becoming the CEO. You don't get this for a participation trophy, and men are not going to give it to you. You're going to have to fight them for it. And that's what many modern women seem to not understand. The things you want, the higher up you go, the more you're going to have to fight, and the less you can start crying about fairness.
I mean, that's what you're telling me, right?
No, well, see what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to switch that. I'm asking about fairness. And I said about fairness. Why is fairness so important? You said because you're half a man.
Because if you expect something of me, I should be allowed to expect the same of you. And if you can't offer me that, you don't deserve to be in my life.
But that has nothing to do. Anonymous, you keep getting timed out because you keep typing in all caps. Stop typing in all caps. That's why it's timing you out. Type like everyone else. If you keep typing in all caps, I'm going to remove you from the chat room. With fairness.
It has everything to do with fairness.
No, fairness means you get an opportunity. Fairness doesn't mean you get an outcome.
Oh my God.
Now, let me stop it right there. All right. Because what Kevin just stated is 100% correct. Fairness is equal opportunity, not equal outcome. He is 100% correct when he said that to that woman. And I'm going to prove to you why I'm saying this. All right. So again, I'm going to correlate Kevin Samuels' brilliance as an image consultant, right? And popular YouTuber talking about relationships. I'm going to correlate that to what we do here at the Power of Offense. All right. So check this out. So here we go. I have the 14th Amendment. All right. Now, what I'm going to read to you is what is called the Equal Protection Clause. All right. The Equal Protection Clause. All right. So we want to read the 14th Amendment Section 1, but only the part that is relevant. All right. Now, right here, it says no state shall. All right. No state shall. Right. Deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. So no state shall deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. All right, so you hear this. The Equal Protection Clause. Remember, Kevin Samuels made a statement, And I agree with him. And I'm going to prove to you why he's right. He made a statement that you're guaranteed equal opportunity, but not equal outcome. Okay. Now check this out. Now we're going to take a look at a case law. All right. Now this case law is called Barbier versus Conley. Okay. And it's from 1885. All right. So we're going to take a look at this case and we're going to read the meaning behind the equal protection clause. Now we're not going to read the entire case. No, we're not. We just want to get straight to the meat and potatoes of it. All right. Now check this out right here. It says the 14th Amendment, in declaring that no state, right, no state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protections of the law. Okay. Undoubtedly intended not only that there should be no arbitrary deprivation of life or liberty or arbitrarily spoliation of property, but that equal protection and security should be given to all under like circumstances in the enjoyment of personal and civil rights. Did you hear that? Matter of fact, let me highlight that for you. The federal Supreme Court said this, that equal protection and security should be given to all, right? That means all people, all persons, all people, right? Although persons and people mean something different, but we're talking about people. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me just use people. That equal protection and security should be given to all people, right? All people under the like circumstances in the enjoyment of their personal and civil rights. Then the court goes on and says that all persons shall be equally entitled to pursue their happiness and acquire and enjoy property, that they should have like access to the courts of the country for the protection of their persons and property, the prevention and redress of wrongs, and the enforcement of contracts, that no impediment should be interposed to the pursuits of anyone except as applied to the same pursuits by others under like circumstances. Now again, I'm gonna highlight this because to me this is the crux of where I'm getting at, right? The federal Supreme Court, right, is interpreting the 14th Amendment Section 1, the equal protection clause of that section, right? And they're saying that no impediment should be interposed to the pursuits of anyone. So that means any individual except as applied to the same pursuits by others under like circumstances. That sounds like equal opportunity to me. That's what it sounds like. Then the court goes on and it says that no greater burden should be laid upon one than are laid upon others in the same calling and condition. All right. And then it goes on and it says, and that in the administration of criminal justice, no different or higher punishment should be imposed upon one than such as is prescribed to all for like offenses. So again, the federal Supreme Court is saying equal opportunity. Okay. So the equal protection clause of our Constitution guarantees that we all have equal rights, and within our equal rights, we have equal opportunity. But if you notice, they're not saying anything about equal outcome. Of course they're not, because no outcome is guaranteed to any of us. The only thing that can be guaranteed is your rights and your opportunities under those rights. That's it. That's it. Right? And it's equal, right, to all people of like circumstances. So Kevin Samuels is 100% correct in what he's saying. And again, like I told you, I'm going to correlate what he's saying in his specialties to what we do here at the Power of Offense. All right. Now let's keep going.
You get an interview, not guaranteed a job.
No, you're not, but I work very, very hard to ensure that I keep it.
Well, if that's the case, you should. If that's the case,
right?
If that's the case, you should be able to secure the things you want. So you should have no problem.
Obviously not. Not when men are out here believing like you don't have to be fair.
Well, those two things can't exist in the same place. Obviously not. Men don't think you don't have to be fair. I want you guys just to think about this. The notion that you want to be in the top 10%, top 5%, top 1% of everybody, and that you honestly can come to talk about being fair. The fact that you're in the game makes it fair. You step into the ring against a competitor, the job is to knock you out. And you're a fool to say, well, yeah, but you can only knock me out using these certain techniques. No, they're going to use whatever works, as long as it's legal. See, equality for a lot of modern women seems to be equality of outcomes. That's not the world, ladies. You get equality of opportunity. But see, life is about trade-offs and choices. If you choose to want to go and compete in a world of men, you're going to give up your prime, marrying, and fertile years to compete, because men are putting in that 80 hours, 100 hours a week, and they're not going to just back off out of some notion of fairness. This world is built on competency. Competence gets rewarded.
Now let me stop right there, because yes, again, I agree with Kevin Samuels 100%. Competence gets rewarded. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now, like he said, fairness, right, is opportunity. Fairness is opportunity. I just showed you all this in the Constitution as interpreted by our federal Supreme Court. Fairness is opportunity. It is not outcome. So you need to take note, ladies. Kevin Samuels is 100% correct. All right. Now he's telling you what it is in the mating and dating market, and I'm showing you what it is in American jurisprudence. All right. Now let's keep going.
Competence gets compensated. Competence gets compensated. Not your looks, not your heart, your competency.
Women haven't even been part of human history. It's just men, and all we care about is conquer.
Well, no. You just said you work very hard, so you should get the outcomes. See, if hard work was all that required, then we would almost be guaranteed. Hard work gets you a ticket to the dance. It doesn't guarantee you the top spot. How many? Who lost the Super Bowl, guys?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Can you say they worked hard this year?
Very hard.
Number 2. Men don't worry about fairness. We worry about winning. And to the victor go the spoils. Just like, you know what? How many times you've gotten to a club into VIP for free when...
Now let me stop right there. Yes, Kevin Samuels is 100% correct again. The victor gets the spoils. Yes, they do. They get the spoils. Now again, he's dropping this to everybody in the dating and mating market, right? But let me show you the legal terms to what he just said. Now check this out. You have a term, right? A legal term that's called booty. Yes, booty. 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 You know, like people say she has a fat booty. That's also a legal term, y'all. Booty. Right here in the search bar, I typed in define booty and I put legal behind it. Okay. So these are legal definitions. You have one at the top, right? But I like this one right here. And this is coming from Black's Law Dictionary. That's why I want to read this one. It says property captured from the enemy in war on land as distinguished from prize. You hear that? You hear that? Booty and prize, right? So when Kevin is saying that the victor gets the spoils, in essence, in legal terms, he's saying booty, right? As in property captured from the enemy in war on land. But then he's also saying prize, right? as in booty and prize. Now, prize, right here, is property, lawfully appropriated in war. It is a vessel, aircraft, or goods acquired through capture by a belligerent state, which is subject to condemnation by a prize court. So booty and prize is the legal term. It's the legal term, y'all. And as you can see right at the top of the search bar, I put define prize law, right? So that we can look at the legal definition. So again, when he say that the victor gets the spoils, ladies, Kevin Samuels in legal terms is saying that the victor gets booty and prize. All right, ladies. So let me finish up by saying this. If you believe in equal opportunity, right, but not equal outcome, then you're practicing capitalism. All right. This is what Kevin Samuels is trying to get you all to understand in other words. All right. So capitalism is equal opportunity, but not equal outcome. Now, if you expect equal opportunity with an equal outcome, then you're practicing socialism. All right. That's what you're practicing. Because think about it. Equal opportunity, right, means that you have an opportunity to show up. But the outcome isn't promised. If it's capitalism, it all depends on what you put into that opportunity. But if you expect the same outcome as everyone else, then that means, again, you're practicing socialism. All right. Really think about that. So again, I had to cover the brilliance of Kevin Samuels. Again, I think his work is impeccable. He is doing an awesome job. And again, we must support him. You know, we got to support black male media. All right, y'all. He's doing an awesome job like we're doing here at the Power of Offense. And again, I'd like to thank you all for listening, checking me out. Please catch Rodney and I on the next one. Please share, like, and subscribe. Peace.